Cooking with Carters. I'm DJ Carter, and this is my wife, Emily. We were recently married on September 26th. Happy to have everybody with us today. Hope you all enjoy it. Here's the ring. I'm going to show that one time on camera. That's going to be it. I'm going to take the ring off while we prepare here. What we're going to do today is taco stuffed peppers. This is a very interesting recipe. It's really short. I actually found it on Facebook. I decided to try it out and make some interpretations of my own. I'm going to go over my ingredients, what we've got today. We're going to start with our seasonings. We have seasoned salt, oregano, garlic salt, complete seasoning, and black pepper. That's going to be for our beef, which I'll talk about in just a minute. We have salsa, we have corn, we have peppers that I've actually cut the tops off of and basically took out all the seeds as much as I could and gotten the innards out and things like that. I wanted to show how I did that on camera, but before I do that, we also have long grain rice, finely chopped onion, and then 3 pounds of 80/20 ground beef, and also some shredded cheese. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to show how I prepare this pepper. These peppers that I got from my local grocer, they come in the plastic just like this. These, when you buy these to do this recipe, make sure your peppers are cold. Make sure they are firm. Okay? We're going to open the plastic up. Okay? Now, my wife is actually going to help me out from time to time. She's also going to ask some questions when they come up. She's more of a baker. She doesn't do as much cooking as I do, but she does a lot of baking. Honey, if you'll throw that in the trash for me. I'm going to turn the pepper on its side. Now, I'm going to mention something. I have the pepper sitting in a basically cupcake pan, a giant muffin tin. I have them sitting in that because if you look at the bottoms of these, you see how this has the 4 slots on the bottom? That one there, the yellow pepper, is uneven. It only has 2 slots and doesn't sit properly. So I have that in there so they don't fall over and this stuff go everywhere and make a horrible mess. I'm not doing that. Don't worry, I'm not going to cry. It was just an emotional moment for a second. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to take a very sharp knife. Okay, now you want to cut about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in. Straight down. Okay, that seeds the top of the pepper. Okay, you're going to grab the seed pod, pull that out, and you want to get as much of the white here as you can. Now, most of that will come right out, and my wife's going to reach across, and you notice she waited until I stopped cutting to do that. She doesn't want to put her hands in there while I'm cutting. Okay, you want to go ahead and take that for me. Okay, good. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Now we're just going to keep peeling this down. And got a little bit here.
I don't believe DJ mentioned it, but it was 2 cups of rice.
Yeah, that is 2 cups of rice. 2 cups of rice. 2 cups of rice and 2 cans of
corn.
Regular, actually sweet corn we got this time.
A treat.
Okay, a little bit left on the bottom here. Now this is not going to be completely cleaned out. I'm going to get as much as I can because you can't get it perfectly, but I don't want to go too much because if I do, it's going to come out of the bottom and you don't want to break your bottom. So what we're going to do is have Max to rinse that out for us. Okay, that basically I've done everything else off camera. Okay, so now, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and sit that in the muffin tin there, and you can see now how all of those are setting up nicely. So, I want to explain what to do here. You want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees, okay? Once your oven is ready, you're going to brown your ground beef. I did want to mention, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. We're going to put the peppers in by themselves, okay? We're going to let them cook for about 20 minutes at 350. Okay, we're going to take those peppers out. That's going to get them ready to go. Now, I did have one other ingredient, but it was sitting over here on the freezer, and I forgot to mention it. It's my memory. I don't remember as good as I used to. So basically, it's just plain taco seasoning. Actually, I got mild. The way they do taco seasoning is for every pound of beef that you use, you want to use 1 packet of taco seasoning. As Max is trying to reach for it, and he got it. There we go. And that's basically the taco seasoning that I use. We're gonna go ahead and cook the beef first. We're gonna get while that's in the oven, we're gonna cook the beef. Add the taco seasoning. Once the beef starts to brown, we're gonna add the onion in. We're gonna add the corn in, and we're also going to add the rice in. Now, Max asked a great question off camera. He said, "Well, don't you need to cook the rice first?" You can, but honestly, you don't have to. I mean, as far as my wife's looking at me, not at the camera. It's okay, honey. I know I'm cute. So
Only that was on camera.
yeah.
Wait, we'll try that again. No. Okay.
You can wave. It's all right. She waved. He didn't get it. There we go. All right. So basically, once all that's done, we're gonna add everything in, and then you add your salsa in last. One thing about the corn, we did not drain that all the way because we wanted to make sure that we had just a little bit of liquid in there to help everything constitute together. That's also going to help the rice cook well. You can do that in a cast iron skillet on a stove or a portable burner, which we have coming up in the equipment series sometime soon. So we're going to go ahead and take a break real quick, get all this beef browned up and all this goodness mixed together. Once we've got everything done, we're going to take the peppers out from the 20 minutes of the 350, put everything in them, beef and onion mixture and corn and all that, and the rice, and then you're going to top it off with cheese. You can also top it off with sour cream if you want to, but cheese is good. Put it back in the oven for an additional 15 to 20 minutes at 350, and they're good to go. So we'll be back in just a short bit to show you how everything looks and put it together. Hello and welcome back to Cooking with the Carters. What we've done, we went ahead and browned the ground beef. It's pretty much there, got a little bit of red in it left. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a couple of ingredients in. I'm going to start, since I've already got the ground beef in, I'm going to go ahead and add the onion. Right on in there like that. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. And we're going to go ahead and add the corn. Now, like I said, the corn does have some liquid in it. Okay. Alright. Couple there. You're not going to get everything, babe. It's alright. Alright, now we're going to add our long-grained rice. And actually, I've doubled the recipes on this because we're using 3 pounds of ground beef. Usually you do 1 cup of everything. I'm going to get the salsa there. Mix this in. Alrighty. Guys, if you would have just seen the acrobatic move that Max had to pull to get the salsa. Right, now here's how to judge the salsa, because we don't have like 2 cups as far as, I mean, you want about roughly 2 cups of salsa. It's going to be almost the whole jar. Actually, correction, you are going to use the whole jar. Max, go ahead. Let's just dump it in there. And this is going to coat that rice. In there, just get it nice and well incorporated. Now we're gonna have quite a bit of this left over.
That's what you said.
Max is like, not if I get a hold of it.
If I have anything to say about it.
Looks like it's real hot there. Alright. Now we're going to add some cheese into it. Now you want to be careful because you want to save some for the tops of the peppers, but you also want to add maybe a handful or two into it. So just reach in there, sweetheart, and grab a handful, kind of sprinkle it around. And I'm just going to keep stirring. Very nice. Add another 2 handfuls there, darling.
I'm not exactly sure, but have you said your wife's name on camera?
I believe I did, but if I did not, this is Emily. If I was stupid enough not to, hot ain't it? Stupid enough not to say that, I'm sorry. I'll be in the doghouse tonight, but that's okay. Okay, we want to save some for the top though, so you gotta be kind of careful. All right, that's enough cheese right there. Now, remember I said I was going to make a preparation on this. Max, if you'll look in the fridge there, there's a tub of sour cream.
You local lovely people. Watch you cook.
Okay. And you can see all of this liquidy goodness here. This is going to help to cook that rice, but you'll notice I'm constantly stirring to get this in. Alright, stir it up with a spoon. Off camera, I don't know if you heard that. Max said that the sour cream is a little liquidy. I got it about 4 days ago. If it does start to be liquidy or kind of runny, just take a spoon and you want to kind of stir it up around and around to kind of make it a little thicker. So this is just about done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in about, actually have Max put in about 4 heaping teaspoons of 4 or 5 heaping teaspoons of sour cream in here, and then we'll also put some on the top. Max, go ahead and put that in.
Yeah. Is there people like allergic to dairy? Is there a non-dairy?
That's a tough one.
Way to do it?
I mean,
sure you can look online.
yeah, I mean that's. I mean, you don't have to. You can omit the sour cream, but wow, a non-dairy product. I'm not sure if lactate makes a dairy-free sour cream. I'm not sure if that's out. About 2 more there, Max. As far as, I'd have to check on that. That's a great question. No, that's perfect.
Oh my god, you're just whipping sour cream everywhere.
There we go. That's perfect right there. Alright. Yeah, we'll use it for the sour cream when we top it there.
Okay.
Now, one thing that I have not done on camera is season. I want to talk just a little bit about the way I season in the previous 3 seasons of cooking with Carter. I seasoned a lot. I didn't realize I did, but the food was good. But we're trying to be just a little bit more health conscious, guys. And thank you for those of you who pointed out that I season a lot. So we've got the liquid basically done. Okay, the mixture basically done, not the liquid. Sorry. I'm going to, and I want you to watch how I'm going to do this. Okay, so just take a look. A little bit of, just a tiny bit of garlic salt. Okay, we're gonna Take a little bit of complete. Oregano. Okay. Seasoned salt. A little bit of black pepper.
You can really tell that he's using a lot less because you can't really see it on camera.
Okay. Now that's again 3 pounds of meat. Okay, and then you got your corn and everything else. I'm gonna give this one final stir. Is the oven light still on there, Matt?
Yes, sir, but it might have gone off.
Yeah, I think we're ready. Go ahead and put the peppers in the oven. Now I'm going to turn this down because it's basically ready. Okay. And we're going to get a spoon and just sample just a little bit of this, see how it tastes. Now, I am going to wash this spoon off, okay, after I use it. But this is about the size spoon that you want to use to put the stuffing in the pepper. You want to fill the pepper not quite all the way to the top, about 2/3 of the, and then top the rest off with cheese as my voice cracks on camera. So let me
Won't be the first time.
get just a little bit of this.
Be careful, it's going to be hot.
And I'm going to wait a second because, as Max just said, it's going to be very hot.
Preferably eat it out of the skillet so you don't burn yourself.
Yeah, you want to... There we go. She finally spoke on camera. I was
She's not on mute like we all thought.
I tell you, I was wondering when it was going to come out of there.
It'd be romantic if you fed your wife.
I was actually going to do that. Well, Max read my mind. Okay, so we'll have Emily taste this just a little bit. No, it's not that. It's not that bad.
Suck it up.
Oh, she's gonna. A thumbs up.
The most emotionless thumbs up ever.
A thumbs up.
You need to cook the rice a little bit more.
You want to cook the rice a little more?
Okay.
Okay.
A little too.
All right. So we're gonna cook for this for about another 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, and then by that time we'll have the peppers will be cooked in about 20 for the first setting, and then we'll go for about 15 more. So we'll come back when we're actually filling up the peppers and show you what this looks like. Okay, we'll see you in a bit on Cooking with Carter. All right, we're back, and this is kind of what it looks like after everything has cooked, and you're going to see a lot of liquid in here. That's okay. That rice was a little chewy. It actually was a little hard, so I wanted to let it kind of steam a little bit. I covered the skillet for about another 10-15 minutes or so. We took the peppers out. There was some liquid inside the peppers, just from the insides of it and from the heat and sides and things like that. We took a towel and just poured the liquid out of there. Now what I've got is I got a spoon with some slots in it just to help the liquid drain out. Gonna take a nice helping right in the pepper here, and you want to fill it up kind of far, not super a lot, but yeah, kind of, maybe 2.5 spoons, maybe 2.
I guess it really depends on the pepper you're using.
Yeah, the size of the pepper, exactly. Just a little bit more. I don't want to never fill them. Okay. Alright. There's another. This bad boy here likes to tip over on me. And
You call it the Titanic.
she's about to hit an iceberg. That was a reference and a half.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to push some more toward you.
No, it's okay. I just have to be. I'm trying to be extra careful of the stuffing was. Max was asking, do you want me to push it? Oh, you were talking about pepper.
I was making a joke. Because there's pepper inside of the peppers, so add some pepperoni.
Well, I knew that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't asking about anything else, but sure. For the sake of commentary, what about the seasonings?
The stuffing from the mixture, as Max falls asleep on the back of the camera there, was all on one.
I'm thinking about how much of a great start this is.
Oh yeah, season
4 is starting off without a hit. Oh.
Don't blame me.
Wow. Okay. Little bit more.
All these other ones are kind of full. Those red ones look kind of empty compared.
Well, we'll do something about it.
Just don't make it like we did the first cake and we
set the oven on fire.
set the oven on fire. Yeah.
God, that was a good cake.
It was. Thank goodness the audience will never see that though.
All right. And that is going to be it for stuffing those peppers as full as they can get stuffed. So there we go. All right, so that's now. I dropped the spoon into the skillet thinking it would stay there. You can go ahead and take it out. It's fine. Yeah, put it right in the bowl. That's good. All right.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a napkin right there for sure.
Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and top it with cheese. Top each pepper here.
We're getting cheesy, folks.
Oh yeah, like we haven't been already. Actually, feta is an option.
It's a little hard though. It's a little like crumbly.
You can use any type of cheese that you like. Outtake 197. What?
3,042. The electric boogaloo.
Okay, if it wasn't an outtake before, it's definitely an outtake now, boy.
Girl.
It's animal with 6 legs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I love how you can hear the cheese dropping into the...
I was like, it's a rain and cheese. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's rain and cheese.
Rain and cheese.
Hallelujah. It's creamy. DJ, the point is to get it in the pepper. Your wife is beatboxing.
Word.
To your mother.
Yeah, right on the middle. Right.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Right on the middle. I don't know where that came from.
Okay. Wow. If you're still with us, thank you. If you're not, well...
And cooking with Carter's been canceled. No.
Canceled. I looked over in the numbers and we canceled.
Alright. So we have all the cheese on there. And we're going to put it back in the oven for about another 15 minutes or so. Let this melt. Still. I'm also going to top it with sour cream. When we come back, we'll take one of these bad boys out, slice it down, and have a bite of goodness. We'll be back on the Insane in the Brain
Return.
of the season 4 Cooking with Carters. All right, and we're back. We went ahead and took the peppers out of the oven. There is a trick to getting these out. I'm sorry I did not show this on camera.
It was awkward.
Basically, you either have to grab the pepper by both sides with both hands and kind of lift it out. You want to wait for it to cool. My wife is anxious to try this pepper, but once you lift it out of there, it should just sit. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you actually how I would do this. I'm going to actually cut the pepper right down the center.
Let me eat it like a bowl of soup.
As is your right.
Just like that. And then cut it down the line. Just like that. Now the stuffing and all that is going to fall out of there. Cut it into a nice bite-sized piece. You can eat it any way you want to, really. I was clean before we came back on camera.
I wasn't going to mention
and there's a big stain on my Cooking with Carter vest. I started to take the thing off, and I was like, you know what? No, we really cook on the show. It happens. So here we go.
How's the rice? Is it cooked now? So good, he dropped his utensils.
Man, that's good. Actually, the knife fell off the plate.
Well, you know what?
Just to,
let them dream.
Max was talking about the rice, and so was my wife from that lovely thumb up earlier. It was good, but the rice was hard because it did not have a chance to, I guess, like boil in its own juices. You do want to cook the rice before. It does make a difference in the oven. It did cook down some. It's not as hard as it was, but that's the only downfall. Everything else is really good, and we got plenty leftovers. So, honey, what do you think? Is that good?
Awesome.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about the seasonings? What do you taste most? Just the taco seasoning, or what?
I taste a little bit of taco, but it's not overpowering.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Cooking with Carter. We had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of Season 4. We will be doing the Cooking with Carter equipment series. Will be launching in about 2 weeks, and we will be keep going from there. We'll do some cooking episodes and the next 6 Cooking with Carter equipment series episodes. So, this is DJ Carter and Emily Carter saying the meals we make are worth the wait. Bye. Have a great one.
Bye-bye.